fire, water, earth, and air. Welcome to Jamaican Scorpio Tarot. Today I'm doing a very interesting topic that an amazing subscriber that is a part of Jam Fam requested last night during my live feed. So I wanted to make sure that I do it immediately so she can start benefiting from this and women can start benefiting from it. I'm calling it a woman's world, because this is what she requested. She wanted me to do a topic on reconnecting with feminine energy in a masculine world, especially when women are in survivor mode. So I decide, okay, a woman's world, right? Because she was like talking about a man's world. So it's like, okay, a woman's world. That's what I'll call it. So this will center around reconnecting with feminine energy in a masculine world, especially when women are in survivor mode. Let's see what the tarot has to say about this topic here. Let's start off with a major. You know, sometimes we get a whole bunch of masculine energy in our everyday life just because we have to take on the responsibilities of what a masculine energy would bring to a feminine energy's life. So we find ourselves at risk of resting in a 100% masculine energy, 90%, 80%, but certainly not kind of going back in our feminine energy, claiming our feminine energy and finding a balance between masculine and feminine energy within ourselves, which is quite important. And see, this comes out, the Lovers. It just speaks greatly to being able to balance it, the masculine and the feminine. Wow. The masculine and the feminine energies through the Lovers has to be balanced. We can't live without one or the other. We need both, but we need to balance it. And an excess of one can lead us to just really being deprived of what our powers are and how we operate when we're in survivor mode. Of course, as a feminine energy, especially when women are in survivor mode, we're going to call on the masculine energy within us, and that will increase exponentially because we need it to survive, to get by day to day, for protecting ourselves, for making sure that we are safe, because we become our own protectors, we become our own providers, we become the one that watch over us from day to day. And when a masculine energy comes in and tie that in with us, we put some of that responsibility greatly on the masculine energy, depending on the role that they will play. So is a feminine energy okay resting in a masculine energy? Of course, but not at all times. But in survival mode, definitely. Are we supposed to center masculine energy? No, absolutely not. We are feminine energy and we must rest in our feminine energy at least for a majority of our lifetime. We should be at least at 50% of our feminine energy. But when it's necessary in survival mode, we're going to exceed that and greatly increase that masculine energy that we exude and use to keep us safe and protected. So let's see what the tarot has to say about balancing feminine energy and calling on your feminine energy, especially when you're in survivor mode as a woman. It's a woman's world now, as we know. I'm not sure why we still are of the notion that it's a man world. Well, yeah, I guess when it comes to patriarchy and all of that, but the way things are going, the wheels are turning. I hope the Wheel of Fortune shows up somehow, because the wheels are turning and feminine energy are strongly making things happen in feminine energy rather than rescue in the masculine one. Divine feminine is really, oh, there you go. Divine feminine is really important. Goddesses, empresses and queens, you know, divine feminine, we're goddesses, and we have to be able to balance our energies. I have been doing healing sound baths, so you guys can listen to those. It will provide healing and release for a lot of things, from pain to grief to strife to, anxiety, stress, depression, heartbreak, a lot of it, as also cleansing your home and yourself. All right, so we don't have any more coming out right now, so let's read what we have and we'll pull from a different deck. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, what? See? That's what I'm talking about. First thing we have here is the King of Dawn Cups. As feminine energies, we have to rest in love. We have to build that love for ourselves, that comfort in ourselves, that confidence in ourselves to be able to execute our responsibilities as though a masculine energy was there to kind of unite with us or corroborate with us or sync with us or help us to execute the duties that feminine and masculine energy do as a team. Whenever we're single, and whenever we're detached or we have a breakup or we lose communication with our masculine counterparts, then we have to take on that role, or else survival becomes lesser and lesser and more minimal. So the King of Cups is really giving us that energy, that power, that authority to rest in our masculine and feminine and take on that masculine energy in a man's world as goddesses and queens to be able to survive. Here we go. Two of Swords. We have to become self-actualized. We have to awaken ourselves out of slumber, out of sleep, out of blindness, out of the darkness. We have to take the blindfolds off and see what's going on to be able to appreciate our feminine energies and the powers that the divine feminine brings to this world. Without divine feminine, there's no life, there's no progression of life, there's no birth of life, there's no renewing of life. So feminine energy is the major significator that without them there is no life form. Life will not continue. So therefore we have to take the blindfolds off and not be blinded or blindsided as to what's going on, and to rest in our energies and our powers. Then you have the Seven of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, we have to be able to work on ourselves. When you have that masculine energy that overpower your feminine energy, now you're not giving yourself the best chance. So it is okay to take it on when the risks are great, when you're in survivor mode. But believe me, to attract your divine masculine, you have to be divine feminine. You have to exude the traits of femininity. You have to rest in that, because that's what you are. You're creator. You're created to create, right? And because you're a part of creation and development of humanity, then it's very important to embrace that in its fullness and to not rob yourself of that by taking on other traits, personalities, and other energies that is rob you or lessen your energy. You should always be shining through your feminine energy, especially when you're in an environment that just allows you to exude that and shine bright like that. Also, you have the Hermit. That's so important. I'm so happy the Hermit is pulled, because at times we need to take time to ourselves, embrace ourselves, just take that social distances as per se, and just go into hermit mode, where we're spending time, whether it is meditating, spending time building ourselves, spending time growing, spending time loving ourselves, nourishing ourselves, putting ourselves first, because we're the most important. We're number one. You come first. It's a me time when it comes to the Hermit, to kind of come to a place where you're growing your mind, you're growing your spirituality, you're learning, and you're putting your energies in getting the downloads you need and the awakening and the knowledge you need to remove that blindfold and to be able to focus on how to balance your energies. And I definitely will do also a meditation, a sound bath with my singing bowl about releasing and opening different chakras and how to rest in those and how to utilize those, because those are your power centers from your crown of your head, man, to the sole of your feet. It doesn't even stop at the root, but your sacral and your solar plexus, that part of the feminine energy should always be in use, because that is just so important to open up your third eye. This is it. Get your third eye open with this. Here we're gonna pull some oracles to get how to really, let me make sure I'm answering the question in full. Reconnecting with feminine energy, how to reconnect with your feminine energy in a masculine world. So it's a woman's world time now, man. It's a woman's world. It's our world. So okay, so reconnecting with feminine energy. How best do we reconnect with our feminine energy in a masculine world that is now a woman's world? How do we best reconnect with our feminine energies? Oh wow, a lot came out there, and there goes another one. So let's see. Okay, let's start off with these here. Oh geez, of course this would be here. All right, let's start off with this leadership. Wow, a lot of Leo energies coming in with the leadership. We are as gentle and nurturing as ever, but as strong as a lion. So that is why when we reclaim our feminine energy and reconnect with our feminine energy, it's okay. We call on our strength, the part that's more masculine, when we need to reside in that, when we're in survival mode, when we need to protect ourselves, when we need to be safe. So leadership, oh my gosh, that came out for reconnecting with your feminine energy, because that is just set your goals. Set your goals, empresses and queens. Goal set. Know what you want, know what you want to do, know what you want to achieve, know where you want to go, know the type of masculine energies that you want to attract to you, the positivity. Oh my gosh, self-reliance. Of course, this is reconnecting with your feminine energy, self-reliance, being able to use the hermit and achieve that self-actualization, because you're now in a space by yourself, taking time to yourself, really just embracing you, nourishing you, cherishing, treating yourself well, taking care of your mind, your soul, your body. And I'm also doing a music meditation on mind, soul, and body. Self-realization. Don't be afraid to fly solo. I'm flying solo, I'm flying solo, I'm flying solo, I'm flying solo. There you go. Self-reliance. Be able to be fiercely independent, depend on yourself, treat yourself right, love yourself, and that is how your divine masculine will be attracted to you, and you will find that when it's time. And for some of us, we're not in any rush or any hurry to find that divine masculine, because you are building you. You're self-reliant on you. You're fiercely independent, and you pretty much just want to rest into your feminine. And when you rest into your feminine, you realize a lot of world open up, because resting in your feminine don't only mean you're going to attract another divine masculine. It also means you can attract a divine feminine, but we're not going down that road now. Face your fears. Oh my gosh, reconnecting, man. This is reconnecting with your feminine energy, facing your fears, realizing what makes you afraid. What are you afraid of? What's your greatest fears? What impact you the most? What makes you feel fearful? Face those and release the power of fear. And this is a video moment right here. This is a video moment right here. Facing your fears and release the power of fear. This is the moment I need to remember to write this down and put that on my topics, because that's reconnecting when you're feminine power, when you face your fears, when you understand completely that because you're made to pair with your divine masculine, it is very difficult sometimes to get everything, to protect yourself, to provide for yourself, to do it all for yourself. But with this fierce self-reliance and independence, you learn to do that, and you will be less fearful. You will doubt yourself less. You will grow the energy and strengthen this leadership that you need to take on every masculine energy within you, and start to operate in that and call on it when you need it. Legends, man. Legends, empresses and queens, goddesses. Learn from those who inspire you. Learn from those who inspire you. Empresses and queens, goddesses, find those who find those who inspire you and start learning from them. We all have to learn to grow and to move forward. Without learning, we stop growing, we stop moving forward, we stop evolving into our better selves. We need to learn and how to grow and how to become better. Archangel Raphael is here to guide you through this process of reconnecting with your feminine energy. Sometimes we take on so much of the masculine energy and we have so much responsibilities that we stand in the masculine all the time, even when we don't need to rest in the masculine. So we find ourselves just being masculine throughout, even when it's not necessary to do that. Angel Raphael is here, provider of healing, mind, body, and spirit. Woo! Greatness is here for you. And Archangel Raphael is here to say the provider of healing of mind, body, and spirit. You cannot reconnect to your feminine energy until you heal that mind, that soul, that body, that spirit. Wow, I'm telling you, my video has been done already for some of these, but some are going to be great topic moments for those healing sound vibrations that I'm doing, those healing music, those sound bath that provides healing and release. Wow, let's grab some more. Let's grab some more from this and see how do we reconnect to our feminine energy. I hope water, fire, earth, and air, you are taking this in, because this message is so meaningful to all of us. It doesn't matter what stage you're in life, what place you're in life, what situation you're in, what relationship you're in, what's your status. It is all applicable to grow and to love and to find those who inspire us and to keep moving forward and to reclaim our power and the energies that we have that's mighty and powerful than any other energies that exist. But a lot of people will not acknowledge that. They will not see it because the blindfold remain on. Expansion. With reclaiming your feminine energy, it only brings you expansion and growth. That's all. Rest, sunshine, and rainbow. It brings you further beyond this realm. It just expands into the spiritual realm and into other spiritual areas, into your subconscious mind. It just become a part of your mind, soul, body, your spirit, all of you. Just engulf it all. It just intertwined together, and the power of the divine is there to hold your hand and to lead you and to guide you and to let you know that yes, it is okay to reconnect to your feminine, your divine feminine. It's okay to let go of the extra strenuous masculine energy, because when you rest solely in masculine energy, it strains you, it brings you stress, it brings you fear, it brings you anxiety and depression and a whole lot. The only time you should rest in that masculine is when you need to protect yourself. You're in survivor mode. As my amazing subscriber and Jam Fam indicated, that is why I'm doing this topic. It was such a beautiful idea that she mentioned, and I knew I had to do it immediately. This was mentioned last night in last night lives. So if you want to, you can watch that live and see her suggestion. Thank you for your recommendation. Okay, let me get one more out of this. There you go. Let's see. Wow, Daffodil Fairy, new beginnings. When you're resting in masculine energy, the only thing you need to do to reclaim your feminine energy and reconnect to it is just start fresh. A new beginning, a fresh start. Remember, when the new moon comes around on the 12th, it is a time where you can concentrate on being the hermit here. take some time, some solitude, some rest in yourself to start fresh, to reset your intentions, to reset your mind, your soul, your body, to reset everything that you want, to set goals as it says here, to set your goals, to set it. Oh my gosh. There's so much Leo energies in here. There's Virgo energies in here. There's Gemini energies in here. And water signs, you're all, earth is here, water, fire, earth, and you're all here. You're all here. I don't even have to start calling you out one at a time. You're all here. Then you have hummingbird spirit for us. Wow. Coming from the country of Jamaica, hummingbird is our national bird there, and it's always such a beautiful bird. It's able to fly up, down, and backwards. It's just so pretty. It's so fast. It's just unique. Its beauty is like none other. Yes, they're so tiny and so compact, and the beauty that they have when you look at them. When you spot one, it's like a blessing is coming your way. When you see one, it's like you know immediately that's a message and a blessing for you, and something new and something that's promised you that's coming in your life. The hummingbird spirit just brings you the joy you need. Goddesses, empresses, queens. Wow. It brings the joy that you need when you rest in your feminine energy, when you reclaim your feminine energy, when you are reconnected to your feminine energy, because you're now standing in who you are. You're standing in your complete and your full power, the power that was divinely meant for you and given to you, and that no one can take from you, and that you are the most powerful being there is. You are the creator of life. You are given the task of creating life and sustaining life, and to make sure that life continues in all its form, year after year after year, decade after decade after decade, century after century after century. You're a life giver and a joy bringer, and that joy of resting in your feminine energy, claiming your feminine energy, reconnecting to it, will only bring you joy and comfort and prosperity and the peace that you deserve. It's such relaxation. It's just tranquility through and through when you rest in your feminine energy here. Let me see, what else would I like to draw? Let me see if there's anything else that needs to come out about us. Oh man, it turns as soon as I opened it. So let's turn that and one more here, and we're gonna call it good. Anything else that I wanted to draw? Let me get one out of this. All right. Give me one out of this angelic self about reconnecting to your feminine energy. Goddesses, you notice I name my night lives Night Nurse Goddess, because that's what we are. So remember, I go live every single night. Water, fire, earth, and air. Every night I go live between, I would say I start around 10 or 11 o'clock Eastern time. So around 10 or 11 Eastern time, I'm on live. Come and join me and ask your questions. Ask your questions and I'll tarot your answers for you. Be open to a channel. Be open to a channel, empresses and queens. Mediumship, ancestors and spirits. Your ancestors want to communicate with you. Be open to receiving that. And that is why here it says, here the hermit, because communication come through that quiet time. That quiet time. Wow, I'm looking for the card that we pull. Be prepared for an open channel, that it comes through you. Oh, here with Archangel Raphael, that's where the communication will come through, and your ancestors and your spirit guides. Be open to open that channel. So you open your mind. When you're meditating, open your mind and focus on that. Set your intention as opening it so that you can receive the downloads you need to receive, so that Two of Swords, that blindfold, will just melt off. Dakini, the enlightened feminine. The enlightened feminine, that's what you need to do. Be enlightened to reconnect to your femininity. My gut instinct is wise beyond reason. I trust my intuition to guide me. That's what we're talking about here. Dakini, the enlightened feminine. That's what you are. You need enlightenment to grow. My gut instinct, follow your gut instinct all the time, empresses and queens. My gut instinct is wise beyond reason. I trust my intuition to guide me. How beautiful is that? Parvati, the goddess. What we're talking about. Goddesses, that's what you are. What are we talking about? Parvati, the goddess of devotion. Take time to meditate, man. And you will open up yourself to receiving the energies of your femininity and to redirect all of that extra masculinity outside. Because as I said, the feminine is more powerful. You're just not realizing and recognizing that until the Two of Swords, that blindfold is fall off, until your awakening happening, until Archangel Raphael is able to come in, until you realize and become the enlightened feminine like Dakini here. The goddess of devotion. Just settling yourself. Hum if you hum, sing if you sing, laugh if you laugh, cry if you, whatever you need to do to get it out and to open up yourself to the universe, opening to you. I am love that doesn't leave. When I commit to love, my soul evolves. I am love that doesn't leave. When I commit to love, my soul evolves. You're a goddess. You have the warrior spirit, saints. That is when you claim your masculine energy, when you have to be in warrior mode, when you have to be in protection mode, when you have to be thinking about your safety, when you have to be the one that do everything around you. I am a warrior of love. My devotion attracts resources and support. Resources and support will always be there for you. The warrior saint, I am a warrior of love. That's what you are. We have Mary Magdalene, the apostle of the apostles. I am the bridge between heaven and earth. I am fully human and fully divine. What I tell you, divine feminine, claim your femininity. I am fully human and fully divine. You're the bridge between heaven and earth. What do I tell you? Saint Brigid, Our Lady of Exalted Light. You are a light, you shine bright, you're a light within. When you're divine feminine, that's all there is. I give endlessly because the light is without end. My soul is all I need. Our Lady of the Exalted Light. That's all. Your soul is all you need. It's light. It exudes light, right? It deflects negativity. It just reject it altogether. A Lady of Guadalupe, finally the Empress of Protection. Our Lady of Guadalupe is the Empress of Protection for you. So divine feminine protection is there for you. You don't have to rest in the masculine all the time to be protected. You have your guardian angel, you have your ancestors trying to come in to help you, have your spirit guides. I am safe and divinely protected. I am held in love at all times. Our Lady of Guadalupe, the Empress of Protection, says I am safe and divinely protected. I am held in love at all times. Not sometimes. Not partially. All the time. All the time. You need nothing else, empresses, goddesses, queens. Rest in your feminine energy. Reclaim your feminine energy. Embrace your feminine energy. Right? As she says, here you go. Last time, reconnecting with feminine energy in our world where women are in survivor mode. So even when you're in survivor mode, claim your feminine energy, rest in it. Know when to transition or know when to call on that strength, that lion, and use it, because it's important to balance both within yourself, the masculine and the feminine, and know when to call on one and use the strength of one more than the other. But the feminine energy is where you should be resting in all the time and what you should be reclaiming, because that's the most powerful energy there is. You're created to create. You're created to bring life into being. You're created to continue the human race and the human life. Without you, you're the root, you're the power. You're divine feminine. Subscribe to your girl. Give your girl a like on the video. Fire, water, earth, and air. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. I go live every single night. Come in and ask your questions. Also, if you want to enter to win $100 giveaway when we reach 1,100 subscribers, just subscribe, like the video, and comment win $100. I appreciate your presence. Jam fam, much love. Respect empresses and queens, goddesses. Blessings to you, and I'll see you in the next one. Subscribe.